It feels like you're swiping on a dating app. You're like, she's all right, but I don't like it enough. But you don't look at the actual meat of who the person is.
Yeah,
And
look
you're like,
at
this
her
one's
meat.
really hot. I fucking love her. But you don't ever look at her meat also. And then you meet with her and you're like, whoa, dude, your meat's so small. You're boring.
What?
Every time we wave to people, direly in summer.
No, it's like this.
What? Oh,
It's the
Reversing.
direly in suffer.
That's what it is. That's in Star Trek.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
Is it really?
Yeah. It's like you have the live long and prosper, and then you have the evil faction that was like, no, we don't like that saying. So they did this.
Okay, I didn't know that.
You guys aren't fucking nerds. How dare you?
I really didn't know that. Is that really a thing?
Yeah.
I kind of don't believe him.
I kind of don't believe him either. Like he's
Why?
seen Star
I did
Trek.
watch like OG Star Trek. I started it.
It's so long though.
Yeah.
Is Doctor Who the One Piece of the British world?
Doctor Who? Why? Is it long?
Yeah, it's been going on for like 70
my God.
years.
Yes. Okay. I was thinking Doctor Strange
Oh.
for some reason. I was like, is it? How many movies have they done?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I know like a comic book or whatever. But it's not like
Doctor Who's been going on
Doctor Who is
forever.
for sure. Yeah.
So long, right? Because they've had like movies, TV shows. They're at like 14 doctors now, I think.
I love the
I
Doctor.
think it's 15.
Doctor Who's good
Is it 15 now?
Yeah, Doctor Who was really good, actually. I enjoyed it for a while.
for a while.
Mm.
Just like One Piece.
Yeah.
I just don't know if you can perpetually always have a piece of media that just keeps going and have it be full quality all the time. Like you gotta have dips, right?
Does
Maybe.
Always Sunny have dips?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The last couple seasons. Not season 16, but like, from what I understand, 14, 15.
It's like I think 12, 13, 14 were like iffy.
Mm.
I liked 15 more than the others, and then 16 was definitely like right back to the golden era.
It was back to that tail. Did you see that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, she tried to slap you with it.
Yeah, that was like a spring. Not like that.
Not enough to
It was like, boom.
Good luck getting her off of you.
She loves me. She won't hurt me like she would hurt you.
Didn't hurt me.
Like she would.
I
hurt
can't
you.
wait for,
Not
like-
that she did.
4 or 5 minutes from now when Brayden's just like, yeah, she loves me.
She loves me so much. Okay.
What if I try to push her off?
Then she would hurt me.
Yeah.
Because it's not me doing it. That'd be you hurting me in like proxy.
I'm not culpable for that.
I think you are.
If I get your pet to hurt you,
Mhm.
no. If it was my pet hurt you, maybe. But
Mm.
If you get a hitman to hurt somebody else, you're in trouble. Right? This is a hit cat.
nah, this is
This
a
is a
lot
hit cat.
closer to just handing someone a gun and
Have you guys seen the like 19? Look up somebody real quick. I want you to look up the 1989 Garfield, October to November, I think, edition.
Well, that's so specific. 1989 Garfield. Is it Tiananmen Square again?
No,
No,
just do
T-
1989
T-Swizzle.
Garfield. That might pop
T
up.
Swizzle.
Might
you
also not be a 1989. Can I
you a
see?
fan of T Swizzle?
Swizzle? Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I love T-Swiss.
Yeah.
I have October
Tiananmen
here.
Square. Mm-hmm.
For those of you that were lost at the beginning of this conversation, Braden's cat is on his lap, and she claws at you if you try to push her. And you would know that if you watched.
Speaking of which, welcome back to the Kickback, where we may or may not be culpable.
Okay, do the start of Halloween storyline.
Why is it not bigger? Okay. No. I'll
You
just
have
put
to-
it closer to my face.
Yeah, you have to do that and then describe it. We might need to do some extra editing on this one because of this story. I'm sorry.
It's okay. We just pop over images just like this.
Yeah.
Garfield in a bed with a blanket cuddled up and is a thought bubble. Brr. There's a chill in here this morning. And then the next frame, he's getting out and walking away. What an eerie sensation. Him facing a big yellow doorway. This doesn't feel like my home.
Him going into the living room, I believe.
Mm.
In a hallway. John? Odie? Opening a door to a living room, maybe?
Mhm.
Anybody home? And then just his face. I'm alone. You have no idea how alone you are, Garfield.
Dun, dun,
In
dun.
purple. I don't know if that's someone else talking.
It's like the narrator voice.
Oh, okay. And then it's him looking scared. Steady, Garfield. There must be a good reason why the house is empty. Him thinking to himself.
Mm-hmm.
Him looking out the window. John must be at the grocery. And then it pans outside, looking at like a for sale sign on the lawn. The lawn is like super overgrown, and the doors and windows are boarded up on this like house.
Mm-hmm.
How long is he sleeping?
Jesus.
My home has been abandoned. No one has lived here for years. Him looking at an old picture of him, John, and Odie. Then a really close up on his face for some reason. But that means I haven't lived here for years. And then him startled, what's that? And then he runs out through a doorway, and then his face looks happy. John, Odie, you're home. Hello, Garfield. Have some food.
Lasagna.
Mm-hmm.
And it's John holding up Garfield's bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And handing it to Garfield. And then like the part where John was handing it is like outlined and everything went black, and then Garfield looks like he's on drugs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then it cuts to him in an empty kitchen, reaching out for the bowl that isn't there.
Oh, damn.
Locked fast within a time when he no longer exists, Garfield grapples with his greatest fear, loneliness. Close up on his eye, it's like spiraling in red and like drenched in sweat.
Mm-hmm. It's going crazy.
After years of taking life for granted, Garfield is shaken by a horrifying vision of the inevitable process called time. And then narrator voice, he has only one weapon. Denial.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be alone. And then it cuts to him with John and Odie. Want some breakfast, Garfield? Huh? Big hug to John. Who needs it? I need you. An imagination is a powerful tool. It can tint memories of the past, shade perceptions of the present, or paint a future so vivid that it can entice or terrify, all depending on how we conduct ourselves today. End.
Yeah.
Why?
Garfield just went like really dark and like existential crisis for one like comic book session in 1989.
Interesting.
So funny.
Hashtag deep.
Yeah, it's like it's just all joyful. Give me the lasagna. Fuck you, Odie. John, you stupid bastard. Give me lasagna. And then it's just like, I'm alone. I've always been alone. John and Odie
I know
are
how to
figments
fix it.
of my
Let's hallucinate.
imagination. Yeah. It's just like,
Damn.
Yeah, I can relate.
you can relate.
Yeah.
I was
When
going
I
to say, do
say-
you think, because this was in October,
Mm.
do you think the writer, author guy was like going through some shit?
Probably.
Probably going through a breakup, yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
Either that or he just realized that his best friend of 20 years has been dead for 20 years.
Is that what happened?
I don't know.
Oh.
Like you said, like, no.
Well, that sounded like exactly what it would be. Like, oh, shit. Odie, it's been 20 years.
Damn.
It's crazy. But welcome to the Kickback podcast, where we'll be more happy than that. We don't have any existential dread, right?
So glad to be doing this podcast with my friends
Right?
and not alone in my basement. What?
Yeah, yeah.
We're just not figments of your imagination.
Right? And we got Buddy Crackle. Ooh, that's
It is.
Anthony
See,
Crackle.
I think it's the silver lids that sound good, but the black ones are the cucked ones.
And then we have me. I'm Braden Crackle.
Look, you're missing one pop.
Yeah, it was like a instead of.
Mmm.
Yum, yum,
Mm.
yum. And this one is Chloe Crackle. Your turn.
She can't reach.
All right.
Hitting
That
the
was
can.
So interesting.
She was hitting the can.
She down here. Nice.
Yeah.
Starts
job,
Starts
Chloe.
leaking from the bottom.
Right. Samson, my other cat. Another orange one like this. Real big head. He reminds me of Garfield,
That's me and Garfield, too.
but like nicer. Because Garfield's kind of rude and only wants food from him, and Samson loves me.
So, you know how Garfield hates Mondays?
Mhm.
That's like his thing. I saw this thing. There's no reason for him to hate Mondays,
He doesn't have to go
except
to
that John leaves to go to work.
Rude.
So really, it's not about lasagna. It's about John.
Yeah.
You ever think about that? It's probably how your cats feel when you go to work.
Yeah, no, I have a video of Milo, one of my other cats. I was trying to leave, and he reaches up and swats my hand away from the door handle.
Oh, my heart.
I saw a Reddit post that was
So
like,
cute.
Hmm?
I got the day off like last minute, but I wanted to do something special. So I do my whole morning routine as if I'm going to work, and the whole time the dogs are following me around, and they're trying to like beg me to stay, and then I end up giving in and they win, and they've just been riding that high for like 3 hours now.
That's pretty good. That's good. It's like the saying of, why do dogs eat shoes?
They don't want you to leave because you
Yeah.
put your shoes on.
You put your shoes on when you leave.
My dogs have never eaten my shoes.
They want you to leave.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah,
They like
wanna
pull
wreak
the
havoc.
shoes to me wherever I'm at.
So my cats, when the alarm goes off, they decide they're going to come lay on me so I can't get up, right?
Mhm.
When your alarm goes off, I imagine Hopper grabbing your shoes and bringing them to you.
What's crazy is I don't even set an alarm. They do. They set one for me.
Oh,
They just wake me
I
up.
don't even set an alarm, but it still goes off. I don't know why. It's
Dog making alarm noises.
Have you seen that video where he's like, where it's
Hopper opens his mouth and does like,
and then you like tap him on his head and he stops for 5
Snooze.
minutes.
He's like, fine, but you got to get out of here real soon.
Yeah.
This is the
I've
one
had it
time.
up to here.
I like to imagine that he opens his mouth and it's not a dog noise, but it's like the iPhone alarm, which is the most annoying alarm.
Do you think it's the most annoying alarm? Versus the old ones like,
The old ones worked. This one's like just annoying, you know. The last one you're like, oh shit, jarring, wake up, stop. And this one like tries to pretend that it's a nice alarm.
I think if you ever want to hate a sound, use it as your alarm. No matter what sound, eventually you're going to start to hate it, I think.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
Really? Maybe I'm just not a hater. I don't hate my alarms. I've
I'm
been
not
using
a
it for
morning
years.
person, though, so
Me either.
I dread existence.
I'm
My alarm goes off, and I'm like, fuck! I got to do this again?
Same shit, different day. God damn it.
One day.
Aren't we all like that?
One day what?
One day what?
Nothing? Anthony, you okay?
Yeah, I was just thinking about going to the gym.
Oh, I thought you
yeah.
just watched me pet a pussy and he's like, back in the day.
Yeah.
She's like slowly rotating on me. She's done a 180 so far.
I'm like,
You
I need to
spin
release
me-
some endorphins, you know?
Yeah, you guys
Do
can't
you
see
release
it.
endorphins, or does it make...
Anthony, I need you
I
to
don't know how that
confirm
works.
this. She's holding my hand.
Oh,
You guys can't see because it's on the other side. She's
Aw.
squeezing it.
my heart.
Don't
No.
leave. I
They
heard you guys were
love
talking
you.
about leaving somewhere.
So cute.
Is she your most needy cat?
I don't know how to phrase this without it being bad. It's like okay.
Pick
You have-
your favorite.
No.
Pick
You
your
have
favorite.
you have it. Not my favorite. It's like the way she acts is like you have a kid who hasn't eaten in weeks, and you give him food and you can't get him away from it.
Dang.
Right.
Yeah.
That's how she is with like you give her attention and she's like, I've been starved, and she's just gonna try to take it all in. But she's
How
always
often do
like
you
that.
feed her? Just kidding.
I sleep with her every single night. I lay down at night and then she always comes right here on my right side, and then Samson's on my left side.
Hmm.
And then every once in a while, if I sleep on my left, she'll come and be right here. I'll be sleeping on the side like this, and then Samson will come right there, and their faces will be looking at each other, and it scares me.
Do you think they're going to fight, or...
Well, every once in a while they'll just like get mad at each other when they're looking, and all of a sudden there'll be a quick swap back and forth. Yeah, and I'm like, my face is literally.
Literally.
It's
Literally.
yeah.
Triggering, stop it.
I hate that. In League of Legends, there's like a this probably happens. in a
Notice how
lot
I
of
said
different-
triggering, and the first thing he thinks of
Is
League of Legends.
Yeah.
There's probably a lot of different games this happens in, but I know you can hire women to play with you that will carry you in ranked games.
Yeah.
Specifically women?
Yes.
Yeah, and their
Uh-huh.
shtick is they talk like that.
I
hate it so much.
They call,
Even without,
they call
like,
them
that specific-
Discord kittens.
No,
even without the specific type of talking with the W's, but even just like the
little kid voice.
little kid voice, it's like I think a lot of guys are just like want to date a kid.
Yeah. Well,
To me,
Yeah.
it's like the most I want to kill you type of thing.
I'd be like,
I don't
Or
think you
change
should
the
have
channel. How about that?
I don't
How
think you
about
should have children.
Oh.
I think
I'd be like, hey,
that? Well, if it's a kid, it's not a problem.
is it
when
supposed to be like
The
that?
adult talks like the kid.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be like, hey, I just want you to carry me. Can you not do that?
How,
And then
how
they'd
do
be
I
like,
mute you?
no, I actually have a wisp.
And then you
I
feel
really
bad.
can't talk. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I have a joke for you guys. I can't do it here because I don't have the means, but I can explain it. Okay.
There's nothing more
Imagine-
funny about a joke than explaining it.
It's not a
doesn't
joke.
have
It's
his-
more of
he
a, it's
doesn't
more of a
have his
riddle.
black
It's more
card
no
on
no.
him,
It's
so
more of
he
a riddle.
can't.
It's more of a riddle.
Oh, I've got a riddle.
So it's gonna be.
In a second.
It might give it away, but I don't know. So imagine there's a whiteboard in front of you,
Okay.
and there are 4 math, not necessarily equations, but what's the word?
Formulas?
Units. I don't know.
That's more math units.
There's a 1/5,
Mm-hmm.
and the next one is there's going to be a 2,
I already know it.
and there's going to be a red one, so a 1/5 again, and then a blue one. That's a 1/5.
Yeah, it's 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish.
Yeah,
No, it's 1/5, 2/5, red fifth, blue fifth.
Mike Tyson.
Fifth A. What are you thinking about?
What are you thinking about?
Okay, here's my riddle.
'Kay.
Why do blind people
A
hate
stamp.
skydiving? Oh.
Why?
Wait, what did you say?
Why do blind people hate skydiving?
Why?
Because it scares the shit out of their dogs.
Aw, is that a riddle?
It's from It's Always Sunny, where Charlie and Frank don't understand what riddles are, and so they're just telling jokes.
No, a lot. I for a minute there at work, I did a little over a year of every week I would do a new riddle,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah,
And
that
it's
was
not
fun.
it's not just them. Like you'd look at if you look up a page right now of like top 50 riddles, a good half of them are just gonna be like that. And it's like they're not even riddles; they're just bad jokes.
Rip.
Yeah.
That was a good joke. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's funny. He's like, Dennis is like, that's not a riddle. That's a joke. He's like, no, jokes are funny. So he disagrees
Mhm.
with you.
You're wrong.
Always.
Always Sunny gets me right.
I had a brain blast the other day.
You had a BBL?
No, a brain blast.
Yeah, a Brazilian brain lift.
The back of my head is just like, no. So Hopper, my big white husky dog.
Oh
pure
no,
white,
he had a BBW,
What's that?
a big brain win.
Oh.
we play with his name all the time. I mean, we kind of do that with all the dogs, but mostly him.
Mm-hmm.
With King Julian. Oh,
Yeah,
with-
all of them. But
Really?
Hopper, big
Okay.
white dog, right? I'm gonna get him a Halloween costume next year. I've already got it planned out.
Yeah.
You know,
You're
like the
gonna
little
get a Sharpie, and you're gonna draw polka dots on them.
no. This one's. I'm telling you, this is gonna be. Picture this.
picture.
I'm on a boat.
I can't
bitch.
picture in my mind.
Okay, picture this. Big
Got
white
him on a
dog,
boat.
right? Pure white dog,
Mm-hmm.
and he's got. You know how like cowboys wear they don't wear like the full neckties. They just use like the little bolo guys.
Okay.
What's weird is that thought you were gonna go cowboy route.
We're not there. No cowboy. That's a misdirect. Okay. It is one of those ties, but it's black. I
Mhm.
think. Then
Oh,
a
yes, what a
pure
distinguished gentleman.
white top hat that is like way taller than it needs to be.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, he's Doug Dimmadome.
No, he's dog Dimmadome.
I love that. I'm still waiting for the boat to come in.
Boat.
Yeah, you said picture me on a boat.
Picture this, and then my brain looped into Lonely Island lyrics.
Yeah.
But
So
dog
there's
Dimmadome.
No boat.
Doug Dimmadome. I like it.
Now I have to come up with something equally as creative for the other ones, but fuck if I know.
If you want to stick with the top hat theme, you can make Julian Penguin, I think. The Batman.
He is evil.
villain. Yeah. I hear he steals food. He's a thief in the night.
Okay, it's like if you leave your door. What's weird is the roommate, right? His door's always closed.
Can you give context?
There's a roommate that just moved in ish, and he kind of does his own thing, sticks to himself, whatever. It's all good. Door always closed, and me and Jade are in the kitchen just talking, and then we hear, "So it's you." I'm like, "What?" And Julian runs down the stairs, and he comes down, and we're like, "What's up?" And he's like, "Oh, he snuck into my room and ate my food, like the whole plate worth." We're like, "What? Oh no, so sorry." And we like scold him and stuff. He's like, "Yeah, I was wondering because the same thing happened the other day, but I didn't know which dog it was."
I still stand by the fact that he left his door open like that one time, and then his food was gone. He's like, "What the fuck? I'm gonna do it again and see who it was."
You think it was a sting operation?
I think he tried to sting Operation Your Dog.
Does that even count though, or is that entrapment?
Wait.
I would love for it to be that it's Maisie and
She framed him.
Yeah.
Julian's like, "Oh, 2 times in a row, Maisie got away with it. I'll do it."
My turn. Yeah, I don't.
Did
I
you
just
guys
like
check the bite marks first? Because like Julian has a kind of underbite.
no. It was obviously him. It's for sure him. I don't
Mm.
think any of the other dogs would do it, but it's just like I was like, oh no, you're a bad dog, and he's like, yeah, second time. I'm like, I don't really feel bad about it anymore. It's kind of on you, bro.
Yeah.
Told me once,
And it's literally
shame
the
on
only
you.
time he leaves the door open is when he's like, "Huh, I got food. I'm gonna set this on the floor because that's what I imagine is
Oh,
it's on the
on the
floor.
floor.
I don't know what his room looks like, but set it on the floor, open the door all the way, say food out loud. Man, this is some good food because the dogs are all triggered by food, and then like go into the bathroom or something.
That's why I make sure to say it 3 times so that my cats don't get excited by the one-time use.
What food, food, food?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I also do it in a high-pitched tone.
Like food, food, food.
Oh. I get eaten.
He loves you. It's cute.
Look, Catter.
This is just
Look at her.
another good reason for why you audio-only listeners need to
Suck.
go to YouTube. Then you can see my cute cats loving on me.
Well, one of them.
Well, at different points in time throughout
Oh,
the
true.
podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
This episode, it is Chloe.
This episode is brought to you by Chloe.
Yeah, we call her Cloho for short.
Ooh.
Nah.
Just because it's longer, all right?
So when you brought up video games, League of Legends,
Yes.
I don't know why.
Oh, I
Sure
did
some-
another thing about League of Legends too. Yeah,
Oh.
go dude.
I saw was it a YouTube video or maybe something on Reddit that
Was
linked
it
to YouTube? Something.
Reddit.
But it was hyper specific things from old video games where they like put a lot of effort to make something look realistic that has like why did you spend so much time?
Yeah.
One of them is in Splinter Cell, one of the 20-year-old game almost.
Mm.
You shoot into this fish tank and the water level will
Yeah.
go
super
down
cool.
to where the bullet hole is. I just know that like why did I wonder if one of the devs just like couldn't sleep one night and they're like fuck it, I'm gonna what are we gonna do, let's make the water level go.
No, I think
Yeah.
you get it. Like we've been editing the podcast, and every once in a while you just get an idea. Yeah, it'd be funny if I did this.
It'd be funny if I shot bullets at people.
It'd be funny if I spent like 6 hours of programming time getting this to work.
Yeah, and then you do it. But like what is 6 hours compared to how long you're doing the project?
Well,
If it's something you want to do, like you're like I want to
yeah,
do this one. This is
that
cool
was like
compared to,
kind
I
of
need to
cool. I
finish
don't know. It was like
It's
not even
cool.
that. I guess yeah, you get the idea and you're like, oh, this is the first video game that has fluid dynamics.
it. Right.
But I also just know how these things go, and almost definitely like his code to do that like caused a different bug in the game that like
Right.
like messes with the stealth system or something.
I've got some fluid dynamics for you. Fuck.
Almost punched up the mess line. What an idiot.
Anthony's been talking like he's been trying to get after us this last week. A lot.
You gonna cry?
Yeah.
I fucked it up. Kept telling me the other day that if I got him drunk enough, like I'd have to worry.
No.
What?
You don't remember that?
I said if you got me drunk enough, you could fuck me.
You didn't say it like that though, right?
No, I didn't say I was gonna come on to you. I was just saying
It
like,
was like
I was just saying like
I
you
was
could
sitting there,
easily
and
come
my
on to
foot
me.
kept accidentally touching his because I thought it was the leg of the table.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, "Whoa, man! If you get me drunk, then I'll have to come after you." And I was like,
Did I say that?
"Whoa!"
Oh yeah, it was something creepy like that, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. A little weird, bro.
Am I
And then it wasn't like it was
scaring you?
like it kept happening.
Am I scaring you?
No.
Because you haven't been drinking.
Yeah. But when you drink,
when I drink,
okay. So League of Legends, we've been talking about that one a lot. this
Officer, you don't
episode. Sorry.
understand. I'm only a predator when I've been drinking.
oh,
No,
don't do that to
isn't
me,
that
man. Come on, what the fuck?
Isn't that the Jeffrey Dahmer thing?
Is
Like,
it?
no, I'm only a murderer when I've been drinking because, like, you get it. You drink a lot and you just need to eat something. Usually humans are the closest thing.
Look, some people get high and get the munchies. For me, it's alcohol.
Beer munchies is a thing.
And the munchies is people.
Munchies is people. I saw a post on League of Legends and the title was, after this my teammates flamed me to play safe. This is my POV. So for those who don't know, flamed is just they made fun of you. They said you're stupid, be better, right?
They're blowing you up on
they gave you that
the
heat.
team chat.
In League of Legends, there's a middle lane.
Mid lane.
Mid lane.
Mid is short.
There's
for
3
me.
lanes. One of them is in the middle.
Yes.
Bottom middle. Go.
And in the lane, there are 2 towers that will automatically attack the enemy unit, the enemy champion. They do a decent amount of damage, right? A lot.
Yeah.
Now, each character has specific roles, and they have certain levels of how much damage they can take before they die. One of them is called an attack damage carry. All they care about is attack damage. They're going to make themselves super squishy, but they do a lot of damage, right? This person was playing an ADC, an attack damage carry.
That sounds so dumb when you say what the words mean.
Yeah. They were in mid lane at the last tower of their own in that lane. Okay?
Okay.
Now, there's another guy who's kind of like would you say Yone's kind of like he's not a bruiser necessarily, but just has a lot of...
He's just stupid and
Lane
broken.
bully.
Yeah. Yone is a bully of a character. He can just kind of mess with you a little bit and not have many consequences. Yone starts to go after this ADC.
Mm-hmm.
It's Caitlyn.
Mm-hmm.
Is the name of this ADC. So they start running back to their next tower. They use Caitlyn's ability to throw a thing and kind of jump back a little bit
Mm-hmm.
to get further away. They're at their 3rd tower in, which is like now their base area.
Yeah. It's about as far back as you can get.
Yone has an ability that dashes them forward, and then from there can shoot something forward and launches somebody up.
Okay.
So from the middle of mid lane, between the 2 towers,
Mm-hmm.
Yone is able to chase into the inhib tower without actually being in the inhib tower because of his abilities. Hit the Caitlyn, which stuns them for a second, and then kill Caitlyn and go all the way back.
Okay.
Right? So it was like just super unfortunate. There's nothing that Caitlyn could have done about that at all.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I look at the comments. I'm like, oh, that is crappy. You like were so far away. You could have done literally nothing else. And all of the comments in there were just flaming this Caitlyn because they had sorcerer boots, which increase your AP, your ability power instead of attack damage.
Oh, that's fair though.
Yeah.
Right? But I was like, man, League of Legends is such a toxic game. When this person's like,
Healthy
I got
fan base.
flamed for doing this because I wasn't playing safe, but I literally couldn't have been anywhere else. And people are like, yeah, you deserved it though because you have the wrong equipment.
Yeah.
Such a stupid
Suboptimal
game.
gear.
It's
Yeah.
so stupid. Oh man, League of Legends is like the most toxic.
You think it's the most toxic?
I can't think of any games that are more toxic.
Pretty good point.
Like
Modern Warfare 2 in like 2010.
I don't know
I
if
don't
that was
think
toxic
that
or
was-
if that was just like you talk shit back and
Yeah.
forth, but I don't think anyone would like.
And then people would hack, get like
yeah, but like
aimbot, and then
But I don't think anyone was ever like so. You can just break someone on League of Legends. I
Yeah.
feel like.
right.
And everyone does it.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
when I play League of Legends, I love to mess with the enemy team.
It's not
Right.
haha. You suck at this game. Ha.
Well, kind of. I mean, they'll do that if they're up top, right, on the far left lane, and I kill them. I'll put in all chat like, yeah, I remember the first time I played that champion too. You know,
Jeez.
stuff like that, right? And that stuff I think is hee hee ha ha fun, but I don't like when one of my allies does something stupid. I'm like, kill yourself, literally. I've got your IP address right here. I will dox you. Because that happens in League of Legends.
Listen, me and Tom used to play League of Legends, and we would get
You would dox.
toxic.
You would dox people? Dox
You
people?
would talk some dude.
I would get so toxic with him and then his other friend. I can't
Mm.
remember his name anymore, but
I do love doing
we'd
that.
be on like the Skype call, and I'd just be roasting. I'd be so funny.
It doesn't count unless you do it in all chat. Like you kill their ADC and then you
Yeah, I think it's different when you're roasting your own friends or
yeah.
whatever.
I love doing the ADC. Like you kill their ADC and then you in all chat saying, I would ping you guys a question mark, but I can't. Where's your ADC at? What happened? Where'd they go? Like, is your guys' ADC even trying? What's going on? I love to just mess with
Your
people.
attack damage carry even that just sounds so dumb.
Yeah, it does sound dumb. But people, not everybody's a video gamer. They don't know the lingo. I want to make sure that they feel
No, I
included.
know. I understand why. It's just it doesn't compute in my brain that way.
You know what? Another thing that not a lot of people are, but they should be?
What?
Board gamers. I think more people should play board games because I think the perception of board games is that there's Monopoly and Sorry and that's it.
Yeah.
But there are like thousands of board games.
Yeah.
What?
There's
okay.
a lot.
I want to choose our top 3. What are your top 3 board games? It doesn't have to be like this is my first favorite, but like in your top 3.
I can never play any other board games again. Just kidding.
Sure, yeah.
After committing to this right here.
Yeah, what would
right
you
now.
choose?
Let's
I think
see.
you and I are going to have a similar one.
You think so?
Yeah, because I think
Like number 1 or one
I
of the
don't know,
top
but
3?
one of the top 3. I think it's just one of the best.
Betrayal?
Yeah, I think it's one of the best games ever made.
Awesome. Betrayal at the House on the Hill.
Yeah.
Hard to say.
Yeah,
Fun to
Betrayal at
play.
the House on the Hill. It's an awesome one where you start in the main floor of a mansion, and you can keep exploring rooms. And each time you explore a new room, you build the board game in front of you.
Build the board.
Yeah, you build the
of
board.
the board game.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you put different tiles down. Those tiles have things that will affect the game, right? Maybe you found a weapon in there. Maybe you found something that makes your character stronger or makes them weaker just inherently.
Or maybe you start losing all your stats one by one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's
Fun.
great. I think it's one of the best games because you can play it 100 times. I think I've only ever played. I don't know if I've ever had. No. I've had one interaction that was the same. One of the trader ones where you hand the dice back and forth or whatever, the pieces. But I've played it so much and I've not run into anything besides the one repeat of how the game actually went. And they have an expansion too that just adds even more. It's like 50 more scenarios and a special triggered scenario, which is it's the widow something. It's like the widow's something, and it's if the players you're playing with, when you go through, it's like here's the curse, and then on this curse, if everybody playing has played these 4 interactions before as well, it triggers an additional betrayal.
Dang.
So it's like it's cool because it affects just the players on the outside too.
Really great
Breaks the
game
fourth wall.
because it's like procedurally generated. So every time you play, it's unique. Has all those different endings, and then on top of that, I really like kind of like role playing all the different events that happen and stuff. Because I don't know, it's
And
like Halloween.
Super fun. It is super fun.
The endings, or the betrayals, all have different endings as well. So it's like endings on top of endings on top of endings. Because you can win, you can lose.
Yeah, it's super cool.
Half of you could win. You could be the last survivor. It's just like
So that's
so
one of mine.
much.
Okay, so you're doing betrayal,
Yeah,
Anthony. I think you and I are gonna have a similar one too, asshole.
I've
do you
never
think
played
it
that
is?
game.
What do you think it is?
I'm not gonna say it because I'll
Go,
say
go,
it on
go.
my side.
No. Because
I don't want to lose 2 of them right off the bat.
But
I
you
already have
said
to.
betrayal for him. Just say one.
I didn't
for
say
me.
it. I said I think we have
If
the
you
same.
say it, I won't steal it.
I
All right,
didn't
let's
say
bring
it.
down the
He said it.
temperature.
He said it. I said I think we have a similar one. He said which one? Betrayal, and I said yeah.
Is it chess?
No, it's not chess.
That game, that's like the opposite of betrayal, where it's like you know what's gonna happen every single time you play it.
Yeah.
There's like only one configuration
I
of a chessboard.
played against Anthony a little while ago at chess. Oh
Mhm.
my god, I dominated him, dude. It was like not even fair. It was like he was a 600 and I was a 1200 rated player. We were both
I hate-
shit at the game,
I hate chess. Never
but I
mind.
won
I hate chess. Never mind.
so easily.
Fucking hate chess. Never mind.
So what's your?
what's one of them?
Here to Slay.
What's here to slay?
Here to Slay is so fun. It's
What is it? It's so fun.
it's this board game where
Like it.
it's more of a card game, I guess. technically.
Tabletop game.
Tabletop game where you pick a hero
Mm-hmm.
or a party leader, and then your party leader has a special ability, and then there's 2 ways to win the game.
Mm-hmm.
You can either select 7 different classes of hero,
Mm-hmm.
or including your party leader, or you can kill 3 monsters.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole point of the game is to sabotage the other teams. A lot of fun.
Sabotaging people. The one I'm gonna say that I thought Anthony might have is a game called Splendor. So good.
Thunder's really good, yeah.
Is it in your top 3?
Splendid.
No? Oh, okay. Splendor is a really fun one because it's involves like resource management, which I find fun, strategy, which I find fun, and screwing over your opponents, which I find fun. You have a few actions on your turn, which is I'm going to get gold or income of a certain kind, right? Just to make it easy, it's like I can get gold, silver, or copper, which isn't how the game is, but it's just making it easy. Or you can buy something based off of the currency you already have.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, this card here costs 3 gold. You can buy it. And that gives you victory points.
And it also gives you a copper.
Yep, it also gives you
A permanent copper.
permanent copper. So you can get resources to buy resources that make it so you need less later on.
Mm-hmm.
And then you win when you get to a certain point. But the reason there's a lot of strategy involved into it is I can see what Anthony's trying to build. And I can just try to get that before him, which he just spent a lot of time trying to get this. And if I can do it first, he now has a whole bunch of dead resources. He's out of the game for a minute. It's just fun.
And you can recover pretty easily.
Yeah, you can recover pretty easily. It's like a game that feels good to do. Makes you feel smart without actually being smart.
I love that.
Yeah.
My jam.
Yeah. What's yours? What another one?
I like Dominion.
Dominion, yeah.
Very similar reasons. There's a ton of expansions, so you can play like forever using different. You have your different supply decks. There's like 10 of them. Buy those cards to increase what you draw the next turn, to buy more cards, to do things and get more points. There are a bunch of cards that interact with the opponents. We just don't typically play with them when I play, but super fun. It's a weird thing because I never win. I suck at the game, but I have fun the whole time I'm sucking. So it's what?
Nothing, dude. I just feel like I also have fun the whole time.
Yeah, that I'm sucking.
Yeah.
I have fun the whole time. I'm sucking too.
What's your number 2?
Dominion. No. Doom Links. Sorry.
He's just listing games he has.
I'm listing games that I have that I bought that I had a lot of fun playing.
You ever think maybe he has them because they're
likes
good?
Them? Yeah.
Weird.
I know.
That's like you're a fake fan of Betrayal because you don't own it.
I want Betrayal, but like I don't need it because if I were to get Betrayal, then I wouldn't have an excuse to hang out with Buddy because then I could just play it with myself.
You need an
and
excuse?
Other people, huh? Doom Links.
I really want to play Dominion.
Yeah. Have you never played
it?
No?
No.
It's pretty fun.
Doom Links.
I don't know.
Doom Links is a fun one.
Doomlings is a game where you are racing to get the most points by the end of the world, the last catastrophe. There are 3 catastrophes, and the first 2 usually have negative effects. I think there's one that gives you a positive effect.
Okay.
And then the third one is the end of the game. You can't play any more cards after the end of the game unless you have one. I think there's only one card that you can play to give you an extra point. And
can I describe a little? Can I add a clarifying thing?
Yeah.
There's a deck of cards, and randomly in this deck is when the catastrophes happen. So you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
You're just going through your things. You're grabbing from the top of the deck, and it's like, oh no, this triggered a catastrophe. So now we're going to move to the next step, and the game moves in phases. It's not like you just have a set amount of time to get as many points as possible. It could end really quickly, or it could be forever.
Mm-hmm.
On your turn, you draw from the deck, and it's either like stuff you can play or oops, next level.
Yep. Oops, it's harder now.
No. You're
Close
close.
enough.
Sorry. There's 2 decks. One that you draw from that you can play, and then there's one that has like eras in it, and they give you they give you different effects. So like you can't play red cards, for instance, or green cards, or you can't play action cards. So, and then in that deck, there's 3 catastrophes, and it's a smaller deck.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Yeah, I forgot for a second.
Braden, number 2.
Mine is Munchkin.
Okay.
And Munchkin these nuts.
I think you said you're supposed to. I got these Munchkin nuts. Because you do.
Why?
He's part of the small nut gang.
No, my nuts are.
I have felt them. They are small.
No.
He thinks they're big. That's because his hands are weird.
No.
Anyways.
So my third. Does anyone not know what Munchkin is?
I don't know. I don't know. Like I feel like a lot of people don't know a lot of board games.
Yeah, but Munchkin's one of those ones that like. It's still not Monopoly, but
No.
I feel like a lot of people know.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of like the Catan of its genre probably.
Mm-hmm.
It's a super fun one though because you can screw people over and have a good time. There are fun effects that you can do outside of game to give you increases inside a game, and then you can help your friends and work together to give you an advantage, or you can screw your friends over to make so they don't win, and it's just fun.
Cool. I would like to use my third slot to just put a negative vote on Catan. I don't know why. I just don't like that game.
Yeah.
It's weird because it seems like the type of game I would really like.
It's like the intro game is the issue.
No, let's do one game we hate. So, what's
Done.
your third? What's your
okay.
third that you like? And we won't steal Catan from you.
Do a controversial one you hate though. Don't say like Monopoly.
I like Coup. That's a card game, less of a board game, but tabletop.
Mm-hmm.
Game about lying and fun and deduction and yeah. Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah, Coup's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
I don't know.
No, it's pretty cool.
And then I hate Catan.
Wait.
Why?
We're gonna go
I already
around.
said it.
Okay, fine.
What's your number 3 and the one you hate?
Okay, my number 3. Kind of a toss-up between a couple, but I'm gonna go with Risk.
Oh, I'm surprised.
Yeah. Why?
I just feel like that's one a lot of people hate.
Yeah, Risk is
Because they can't commit.
yeah, to
think
4
people-
hours of
Fun fact,
gameplay.
I'm
No, I
undefeated
think-
in Risk.
I think it's another one that's like Monopoly where people just start to argue too much.
Yeah, maybe.
We should play Risk sometime.
No. The reason I'm undefeated is because I've played it once and I won. So I'm just never playing again.
I'm also undefeated in Catan
I haven't.
for the same exact reason.
In Catan, I'm defeated.
I'm
Yeah.
undefeated in Texas Hold'em for the same reason.
Played it once and won.
One and done. Why would
Mhm.
you tarnish a 100% record?
I'm a champion.
That's why whenever I play a game that I start to like, I just throw it so that I can't use that as an excuse to never play it again.
So you're not playing Risk.
No,
Never.
never.
No lame, man.
Undefeated. No, I'd probably play it. I
Would
win.
you play Brain?
Huh?
Do you play Risk?
I don't know.
What's the one you hate? I don't know.
This is hard because I don't really hate a lot of games. So maybe come back to me. I'll have to think about it. 'Cause I can't use Monopoly.
Your third favorite
Monopoly
game.
is one that I hate really bad.
My third favorite game. It's kind of hard. I have a few of them that I could put into the slot and be really happy with. Third favorite. I think I'm gonna go with one that's very controversial for you real gamers out there.
Okay.
Pandemic.
Oh, I like Pandemic. It's fun.
He hates Pandemic.
No, I don't. I have it on my phone. I just think that it's funny that it's in your top 3.
I like it way more than the one we had to go through in real life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a lot better than what we had to go
Way
through in
better.
real life.
Mine's
In-
still coronavirus on Pandemic. I still have that name autosaved.
I think it's different though, is it not? On the phone? On the phone, are you trying to spread a disease? Yeah, it's not like that.
Oh.
Oh yeah, no. You're trying to survive, just like coronavirus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pandemic is a cooperative game. It's you versus the game. And it's incredibly hard. I've played the game probably 15 times and won like 3 or 4. And it's because you play the game, and every turn you have an action you can do to help destroy the disease, the pandemic. But then the game also will increase the pandemic.
Yeah.
Same thing where you draw a card each time to help give you points. You have to get a certain number of cards to cure a city.
Yeah, you're basically like the world's scientists working together to try and beat the diseases.
Yep. And then as you're drawing cards, you could draw one that's the epidemic. And it doubles everything. It just gets harder. And eventually you just can't keep up.
2020.
Ooh, ooh,
It'd be
ooh.
like if we were told to wear masks all the time or else it's going to spread, and somebody said, no, I'm never going to do it. And then all of a sudden a whole bunch of people never wore masks. So
Like
it was
approximately
harder.
50%.
Yeah, so it was
Yeah.
harder to contain the virus, and it just kept growing and adapting and becoming harder. And now, like 2 years later, it's still something that pops up every once in a while, and we just can't get a hold of it.
I feel like there's like a second layer there that I can't figure out.
And then
I've got it.
Okay.
For the card game / board game,
Tabletop game you hate.
tabletop game that I hate. And there's a reason I hate it.
Okay.
It's Werewolf.
What?
That's a fun one though.
And I hate Werewolf because I bought it and I've never played it.
That's a stupid reason to hate
That's a
something.
stupid reason to hate it.
I hate it because I really want to play it, but I never can.
I don't have enough friends to play Werewolf. Yeah, I have like 11 people.
No, you need at least 5.
Yeah, it's just
That is a hard one because it's kind of like a party game,
I
but it's
bought,
not like
this
the best party game. 'cause-
super version of Werewolf where it's
Ultimate?
like, yeah, I bought Werewolf Ultimate and never gonna play it.
Rip. Maybe one day. What game do you hate, Braden?
A game that I hate.
Yep.
I'm trying to touch you. Oh, don't stop. No.
It's the bottom of your shoe. I don't want that on my leg.
I don't know.
He hasn't drank enough for that.
The games that I've played that I don't enjoy are like Monopoly, which is made to not be enjoyable, just so people
Can't
know.
say Monopoly.
I know.
Have
so
you?
I can't say that because I already made that rule.
Have you guys played it like by the actual rules though?
Do you know the creation of Monopoly?
Yeah, wasn't it just like an experiment to show how bad capitalism is or something?
Yeah,
Like
this
it
girl
wasn't
made
supposed to be like, I'm gonna make the world's most popular board game.
Yeah, this girl made it for education purposes to do in elementary school to show people that our world is fucked.
Yeah.
It's made to make you mad.
Mm-hmm.
That is the intention of the game. Oh, you know what? A game I really don't care for is Life.
Oh, fuck.
I don't like Life.
Oh, I don't
A board
like Life
game
either.
or-
Yeah, yeah. The board
I don't
game.
like Life either.
Really?
Sucks. I hate Life. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't hate it. I don't love it. Like it's not super fun, but it is.
I wanted to play a game like
Fun.
that. I play like a mixture that like I feel like what's the Nintendo one? What is it? Has all the mini games. You can play as like Princess Peach or Bowser or
Oh,
Super Mario,
no.
Party.
Yeah,
yeah,
party.
party. I
Mario
feel like that
Party.
one's like a mixture of them, like that idea, but it did it right.
Well, it's because they took the parts you probably don't like about Life,
Yeah.
which is just rolling and moving on spaces,
Yeah.
and they're like, okay, but in between every turn, you get to play a game.
Yeah,
You get to play a fun thing,
yeah,
and then we'll go back to the board.
I have both Mario parties on the Switch if we ever want to play them.
I think we play them as a bet and we get drunk.
You had me
I'm
at drunk.
So down.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
let's go. See you guys.
No.
No?
I'm free tonight.
And for tonight, do
You
you
go
have
to the gym first.
do you have one that you hate that you could be like?
Fucking Life, man. You took
can't
it
say
from
that.
me.
You can't say that.
I
Okay,
forgot
I don't
about
know if
Life.
this is what happens to me every time I want to like have a game night or whatever, and it's like, okay, we're gonna compromise, and we'll play like this game and this game that I like, and it's like, okay, now let's play Queens, the card game,
Right.
playing card game, and I'm just like, to me that almost feels worse than Life in the aspect of like I'm not even like making choices, I'm just doing like the very obvious thing, and then
Yeah.
No, Phase 10.
Phase 10. Yeah.
I like games like Phase 10, but for some reason, I hate Phase 10. Whenever someone's like, let's play Phase 10, I'm like, no. And they're like, let's play Rummy. And I'm like, sure.
Phase 10. I don't remember
so
what's in that
stupid.
game.
You have 10 phases. Each phase has a
Oh,
requirement.
you're going for
to
like
go
a
up.
different hand, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why, but Phase 10, it just pisses me off. I don't care for it.
Maybe if there were fewer phases.
Yeah.
Well, no, I don't know. I just, yeah. It's the same reason. It's kind of like the same reason why I don't like 7 Days to Die. It's just the aesthetic of it.
Why
Aesthetic.
do you care so much about
Aesthetic.
looks?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
He's
Looks-
vain like that.
Yeah. I have like an
Are there any like
inherent
bad
aversion.
graphics video games that you do like?
Halo 1.
See, so it's not like it's just weird.
I think you're just
Also, Halo 1
close-minded.
has great graphics.
Halo
For the
1?
time.
Yeah, it did have great graphics for the time. Any like N64 games?
Yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like you don't give a game a chance because of how it looks, but the games you used to play back when those were that's the graphics you got.
Mhm.
Now you're like, okay, it is a fun game, and the
Right.
graphics don't bother you now because you've given it a chance, you've learned the game, and you've had fun with the game.
It feels like you're swiping on a dating app. And you're like, she's all right, but I don't like it enough. But you don't look at the actual meat of who the person is.
Yeah,
And
look
you're like,
at
this
her
one's
meat.
really hot. I fucking love her. But you don't ever look at her meat also. And then you meet with her and you're like, whoa, dude, your meat's so small. You're boring.
I got a little lost there.
I'm there, but I don't like the words that he's using.
You know, it's like a meat cute. I think that's what he's.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like your meat.
Why don't you like that? Do you get told that often? I don't
No, it's just, it was fun. It
You're
was
like
just
walking
weird.
into the
It's
door and be like, "Hey, this was fun. We should do it again." You know, it's just. I just don't think our meat is compatible.
Yeah.
Your meat and my meat, they just don't like they do this.
Your
right?
meat's
They
great.
don't- No, really, it is. It's just it's not right.
No, it's not you. It's meat. Got him.
But
It just smells like meat around you all the time.
I probably wouldn't say that one.
Yeah.
I was looking for more of a tofu type of. Anyways,
Your meat's great, but I'm vegan. So.
I am interested because my assumption though is that a lot of people don't play a lot of board games or know a lot of them are. So I'd be very interested for the neighbors to comment down below if they have played any of the games we played, and if we didn't mention any that they would put in their top 3, what they are.
And if you guys want, would you play Werewolf with me? Please.
We could do it over like a video call on Discord.
No, I have the cards though. I want to use my game.
Use the cards. You just say, "Hey, buddy,
How
this one's your card."
Yeah, that would be really hard to do, but you could do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's possible. You'd have to trust in people, which is so hard to do. But
Never trust.
Speaking of games, I do have one more game I want to end this off with.
No. I have one thing too.
What's your one thing?
Okay.
I have 0 things.
Sorry.
Awful.
It's okay.
You hate Sorry?
Sorry, I can't be.
I learned how to make it more fun. I have some home rules.
Okay.
So instead of drawing 1 card and playing it, you draw 5 cards and
So
have
many.
a hand of 5.
Interesting.
Next, this is my other home rule. There's only 2.
Okay.
If someone is in the safe zone but not in home, or not at the end, if that makes sense, because you know how there's a safe zone.
Yeah.
If you get a Sorry, which is the card where you can go to their space and bump them, you can go to the the space right before their safe zone and bump the safe zone. So anything in the safe zone gets bumped back to home.
That sounds
Awful.
that sounds like it would make the game worse.
Nah, it makes it better.
No,
It's
it
like I'm
makes
gonna
it
screw you
that
over
much
even
longer.
more, so it's gonna go longer.
Like the whole point of the game is to get your piece to the safe zone, and you're like, no safe zones.
But I feel like this, it's just the Sorry card.
I think you just like to hurt people.
Yeah.
See, no, I don't
I
like it.
love Sorry.
The
It's
reason I
so
don't like
fun. It's so
Sorry-
fun with that
'Cause-
version.
Similar to you with Queens, Sorry feels like brain empty.
It's
no
just
thoughts.
automatic. Yeah.
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 It's like this is just the best thing for me to do.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Same with like life. It's like, oh, spin, move, read. Oh, do I go left or right?
Yeah. It's
Like-
just like
I like the strategy and
Yeah.
thinking. And
I'd probably just kill myself if we were playing live. In game.
that would it'd be pretty funny to like
You get a card and
you
have
fake
depression.
you build a life card, like you make your own, and next time you play life with someone you slip it in the deck and it's like your character commits suicide, restart the game. And then it's like, whoa, Hasbro. You got dark, bro.
God damn.
Hasbro.
That's
okay?
bro.
Alright.
That's
I also hate Uno.
Yeah, I would thought about putting Uno in there because it's like
I just feel like so many people like it for some reason.
basic Uno. There's some of the fun. Some Unos have like done it a little bit differently. They can
Oh,
make it
like
more
when they
fun.
change the rules of the game and then that makes the game fun.
Yeah, like there's
Crazy.
the flip ones where like you pull a card and it flips the deck, so all of a sudden the hand that you've been showing everybody now gets flipped. So if you're paying attention,
strategy.
you know. Yeah, I like that.
I do like see. I play the different version of the flip one, where it fucking flip the table.
Okay,
I get in arguments with my family.
just that's your game.
Yeah. No, when we play Uno.
Okay.
And
There's this
Monopoly.
really fun game where I just pick fights.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah, I
how
love
I
this
pass the
game. It's
time.
just I just walk down the street and I throw a pillow at somebody and say, "Hey, do you want to fight?"
A what?
Pillow. Is that your final game?
No. Hey, hold on.
I've already
Did you hear what he
given
said?
So the game
Pillow.
I have
Pillow.
is
What did
I
he say?
have-
He says he goes down the street, throws a pillow at somebody.
No, that's not what he said.
Anyways, I
What did he
have
say?
Pillow.
Oh, pillow. Throw
pillow
a
to you
pillow.
too.
Ooh, do you think in Canada it's called sorry?
Sorry.
You guys want to play some sorry?
Sorry.
Eh?
I
Okay, what's
Dude,
your
you
what's
know
your
what
last
I
game?
hate
Let's be done.
is playing games with my stepdad because he is the luckiest person alive.
if Samson became a human, I think he would just be better than me in every possible way.
Yeah.
You know?
He'd have more hair.
Yeah, but he would be a redhead, so almost every possible way.
That actually demerits like 3 points. Yeah.
Be taller, he'd be stronger, probably
You'd-
more reflexes because they'd go from cat reflexes to human.
But he'd be a little fat though.